Coach, down 10 with just a few minutes to go. What did you think of the way your team closed this one out?
Yeah, I mean, defense in the second half I thought was really, really good, other than the fouling. That's the defense we've been waiting to see, and we certainly lifted it as the game went along and closed it out. And we're best when we can close with our defense. We're doing a better job offensively of creating good looks at the end of the games. I thought, Ant was really good tonight in his decision making there. But it still comes down to our defense, our ability to, get into people, take them out of their offense, make them miss, and get the rebound. And we're struggling with the rebound part right now. We just are, and we gotta get better there. So.
What went into the decision to bring in Nikhil there in the final minutes? I
mean, Nikhil's played some of our best, most consistent basketball through these 5 games. And I thought he played well today. I don't even know how he shot it. But he made the 2 that mattered this year. So it's just energy just changes when he comes into the game. And, Jaden was struggling a little bit with foul trouble, really couldn't get back into the rhythm of the game after a good start. And we said we're going to close with whoever we feel like we got to go to. And we're not always going to be right, but, Nikhil was the right answer tonight.
Do you think he's sensing the moment? Do you think he had or at least maybe a sense for what you guys needed at that moment in the game tonight when you're down 10 and maybe needing a spark?
When he came back in?
Nikhil, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, he's just such a multi-effort player. He's got really good defensive instincts. He gets his hands on a lot of things. Offensively, we trust him to make big shots. And he also gives us another handler out there, which is a bonus, too.
Talk about Ant's decision-making. The shots he seemed willing to move the ball late, and then but seemed to kind of sense when it was time to go. Yeah. Do you think he's kind of growing in that sense of I don't have to take it every time?
Yeah.
I know when I need to, and I know when I need to do in that spot?
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. I thought he did an outstanding job in the entire second half of really moving the ball. Excuse me. And, finding people, being patient. It's not easy when you face 2 on you all night. And really in these 5 games, for the most part, I think he's made good decisions down the stretch. Some turnovers have hurt us, but when we haven't turned it over there, I think, he's definitely making much better decisions in closing minutes.
Even when Mike is fighting a shot, is it really important that he's in there when it matters?
But clearly, yeah. Just his ability to safe pair of hands. The shot will come, no doubt about that. But yeah, it was good. And I was going to go back with him just because, we needed him. I went earlier than normal when we go back with him, but I figured he could use the high leverage minutes too. So.
Have you seen that floater from Ant? Is that a new part of his game?
He's been working on it. He's been making it in practice too. And it looks a lot more natural with his touch, than previous season. And that's what it is. It's a touch shot. So,
Chris, there's a consistency to Rudy. He gets dunked on and then closes the game the way he did. I feel like that isn't really properly recognized in his game. What does that consistency from Rudy mean to you?
Rudy is one of the most mentally tough players I've ever coached. Mentally tough, physically tough. I mean, he gets cracked in the face and all over the place all the time. Mentally he's strong, whether whether people in the media are coming at him, whether, opposing team is coming at him, whether opposing fans are coming at him. He takes it as a challenge. He meets the moment. His teammates love him for that. He doesn't back down. He's feisty. And he's willing to put his body on the line for us.
And then I wanted to ask just about matching up with Jokic.
Yeah.
It's different than last year. You had, I guess all 3 guys kind of got a look at him. How did you feel like that went with the way that you guys were guarding Jokic tonight?
Well, it's the same as ever. Doesn't matter what you decide to do against the guy, you got to fight. I thought Rudy did a really good job of being physical with him, trying to cut off his angles as best he could, challenge things, stayed out of foul trouble. Recovered to his pops. I thought he did a great job. I thought Julius did a really good job standing him up when he got on him too. So,
what's it going to require to fix the rebounding thing? Obviously, it was almost the reason you lost tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we got to. I thought we're doing a better job of finding bodies, but we just got to go get the ball in the air a little better. We just got to go up and get it. So, is that
a product, you think, of guys just who haven't really been tasked with that for a while at least?
Yeah, probably. I mean, listen, Jaden has 0 rebounds in 26 minutes. He's got to get in there and get some. Our smalls have got to continue to rebound. I mean, Mike as well. I know obviously, those guys are usually guarding on the ball on the perimeter, but nowadays there's so many rebounds at all different levels of the floor. So there should be guys, should be rebounds for those guys to pick up. Dante rebounds really well. He was rebounding well in the first half too. So
I think it's just a matter of time until Dante's shot starts falling more consistently, Mike's, and then
I
kind of go to
I can't imagine it's not. I mean, they're getting great looks. I mean, really, really good looks. So,
Coach, you guys continue to shoot a high volume of threes, a lot more than last year. Are you still comfortable with the shot selection as it comes to shots from deep?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I thought most of our looks from deep were good tonight. Ant shot an outstanding 7 for 14. There may be a couple that he could have taken in and driven, but overall, when he gets a clean look right now, I think it's going in every time, and so does he. Thank you.